Hey there, it's Coach Kristen, and today I want to highlight one of the major pillars of the Me.No.Pause coaching program, and that is working out. Now, I want to actually bring that into a clear definition of what I mean by that in menopause, because it does look different. What we need at this stage in life is different from what we needed in our reproductive years, like pre this second half of life, right? So, first off, I want to say there's working out and there's movement. Movement is super important, and that's getting up, getting outside, hopefully first thing in the morning, if possible, to get the sunlight in your vision so that it sets your circadian rhythm. This is super important. Why? Because it helps that sleep wake cycle set. And right now we're in this post, spring forward, thank goodness for spring, but longer days. But it can really mess with that circadian rhythm. It's a real thing. Science backs this up. So it's important to get up, get some sunlight, and even just 10 minutes and getting the movement in there with it. And then what I like to do is habit stack. So we're getting outside, we're moving, and now I wonder if we can add in some breath work with that, right? I like the 2x breath, meaning we are going to breathe in, let's say a count of 2, and we're going to exhale, doubling the exhale to a count of 4. And then I would go to 3, 6, and working your way up to 4, 8. And you can actually count your steps as you do this. 4 steps in, 8 steps out. Do that for at least a minute and adding up to 5 minutes. This can be huge to really bring those stress levels down, cortisol levels down. Adrenals are not as taxed, right? Because we know in menopause, this is a real thing. And what happens with that is we get belly fat. So again, movement, really important. Try to get 10 minutes in the morning, get in the middle of the day, maybe pair it, again, habit stacking with your meal, eat, walk, right? Eat, move, and dinner, eat, move. Like try to get into that routine. It's all about setting yourself up for success with these habit stacking ways of doing things, right? So it's not just, oh, I'm going to walk more. It's how am I going to do it? Okay, so that's movement. Now we get into the fun stuff, right? Because I really believe at this stage in life, it can be super fun, not so arduous or beating our bodies down. It can't be, because again, enter in stress. Too much stress for prolonged periods of time, like a 10-mile run at a high intensity, too much stress for the menopausal body, meaning that post-reproductive body. We will store like stress, right? Let's say, you're going from a 10-mile run, you get off there, you're on calls all day at work, or you're eating standing up, or you're, dealing with kids or whatever. Those are all stress factors. We want to somehow mitigate the stress, bring it down, right? So how do we do that in our workouts? Well, we want some stress in our workouts for sure. The number one thing you can do in addition to the movement piece is strength training. And when I talk about strength training, I mean lift heavy, right? Sometimes I'll put another word, an expletive after that, but I'll keep it PG. But really start lifting. I mean squat heavy. We're going to work up towards at least your body weight. You're not going to start there. But I have women who are 60, 65 who are in my program who are lifting like much more than their body weight, right? They're deadlifting more than their body weight. So we want a squat, a deadlift, a push, a pull, and some kind of core work in there as well, right? Just for stability. And we'll work the smaller muscles as well, but it's a full body getting in there and really integrating. We need more recovery too in between workouts. So having that split of maybe a Monday, let's say Thursday, if you're doing 2 days a week, right? You want to have that split. You could work up to 3 days and making sure you're getting, adequate sleep in between, really recovering the body, doing, let's say, a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But again, you start where you are, right? And a squat might be air squats. Push might be push-ups. A pull might be grabbing onto the edge of a dresser or table, make sure it's sturdy, or, having something you can just pull your body weight into, right? And that's adequate. And do a few rounds of that. That's something everyone can do from anywhere. You don't need a gym or a bunch of weights, but challenge yourself and continue to work up to that. And get help if needed, right? Make sure you're reaching out, getting support to help you on this path. So movement and then exercise, prioritizing strength training. After we get strengthened, then we want to do some short HIIT, right? I like to do it right after my strength training workout, right? 10 minutes is all you need. 30 seconds of some kind of plyometric, maybe it's jump squats, skaters side to side. We want to get all modes of, ranges of motion in there, because we know that as we age, we're more prone to falling. And of course, that hip break is a big, big problem, and can really lead to a fast demise. So we want to make sure we're getting that in. Some kind of mobility work with high intensity where you're really challenging your cardiovascular system for a short amount of time. I'm not talking 45 minutes, of Tabata or HIIT training, like on. We have to do it in very specific segmented pieces to really make it work at this phase in life, like I talk about. So anyway, that's what I have for you today on exercise, umbrella, movement, and workouts in there, right? Combine the two. Best of all, like the best scenario is you're getting those walks throughout the day and some kind of a workout. It can be 20, 30 minutes, but you're doing something to kind of spur on that energy, that muscle metabolism. It helps with brain fog. It clears it away, gives you that dopamine hit, meaning you're going to feel better. Clearly, like I do now. If I had come to you a little bit ago, I wasn't in this, mood. So I really encourage you. I know you're not going to feel like it. I want to really reiterate that. Again, I shared in the beginning, I did not feel like it today. I didn't. And I do this again for a living. So I get it. I really, really get it. And we're not going to feel motivated, but we have to just do it anyway. And that creates that momentum that we're looking for to really get and stay on track. So I'm here to help. Please reach out and, let's set up a call and see if my coaching program, Me.No.Pause, can help you to get unstuck and get on this path to feeling amazing in this second half of our life. Have a great day.